Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Akanksha. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the makeup products I think beginners should have, which will just, help a look to come together. There's nothing excessive about it. They're really basic products. So initially I thought I'll do a tutorial of how to do how to place certain things like blush, contour, vagera for beginners. But I thought first initially I'll do a video for products so that if you guys collect your products together, then I can try and do a tutorial on how you can use those products as well and the best way to use it. So today's video is going to be about what all products do you need, because there are hundreds and thousands of products in the market which claim to be for beginners, which are like you need to have this, you need to have this. There are multiple million things in this world which claim to be useful. So today I'm just going to break down what all is necessary for you if you're a beginner. So first thing we're going to talk about is primer, and primer is something which is very personal. A few people like it, few people don't. I'm a person I'm in between. I do like primers, but there's certain type of primers I like. So I like primers like Milk Hydro Grip, which are hydrating primers, but kind of have that tackiness and even out your skin as well. I don't have a huge primer recommendations because I don't really use a lot of primer, and I believe in prepping the skin with skincare. So I can use just my hydration, serums, moisturizers, etc. to just prep the skin really well and go in with foundation, and my foundation stays in place. But in case you want to go in with primer, you definitely can. So I have 5 to 6 products which I think every beginner should have. So first one is foundation. There's a lot of debate between foundation and concealer, but at the end of the day both are similar. A concealer is a more thicker and more full coverage formulation of a foundation. So if you are a person who doesn't have a lot of acne scars, who doesn't have major discoloration or anything of that sort, then go with a foundation, because this will just entirely cover your face really well, and you can get an even base. You can use your foundation as your concealer as well. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't exclusively need a concealer to use as a for the under eyes. Always a foundation is going to look very evened out. You can definitely use it. It's going to give you a natural look. But if you're somebody who has major discoloration or anything of that sort, then I would recommend you to go with concealer as well. In the foundation, I'm going to give you 2 options. One is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It is a beautiful foundation, so affordable, gives such an amazing finish on the skin. It's one of the best foundations ever, period. I don't know a product which can beat it. It's such a beautiful foundation. I think any beginner can use it because it's that easy to blend and work with, and there's a huge shade range as well, so you can always find your shade. Then second is if you want to go a little up, and if it is still drugstore, but if you want to go a little up, then I would recommend L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear foundation. It is a beautiful foundation. The Maybelline Fit Me is from medium to full coverage, but the LA Girl is sheer to medium. So if you're somebody who's just wants to even out everything, just wants to enhance their look a little more, you don't want to look really cakey, you don't want your base to do a lot, or maybe you just have discoloration around the eyes and the rest of your face you don't have any discoloration, then you can definitely go in with this foundation, because it's just going to even it out without making your skin look really heavy or anything of that sort. So these 2 are beautiful foundations. You can choose either. Beautiful, both amazing shade ranges. So moving to concealer, I have 2 to 3 options. So one is the LA Girl HD concealer, bomb concealer, and has amazing shade range. Anybody can find their shade range in this bomb.com concealer, but this is more like a medium coverage concealer. So if you have a lot of pigments or anything of that sort, then you might want to use a lot of it. So if you have that issue, then you can go with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. It's again a bomb.com. It's more full coverage compared to the LA Girl one, but the only con here is in India we don't have a lot of shade range. The last shade is caramel, which is maybe 1 shade up than me, and it doesn't have a shade more than that. It's a beautiful concealer. And third is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This concealer is a little thick in consistency, but does have a wide range of colors as well. So if you want something which is more full coverage, something which one layer can literally cover all your discoloration or or anything of that sort, then you can definitely try Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. The next product you always have to have in your makeup routine is a powder. No matter, you can definitely use a compact powder, definitely use a loose powder. It depends on how you're using it at the end of the day. So two powders I really like which are available in the Indian market are, one is the Sugar Cosmetics compact powder, really beautiful powder. You can apply it really well, like precisely, and doesn't crease your concealer. And two is the Maybelline Fit Me. Everybody has heard about it, the loose powder. So these two are pigment powders, so they do add a layer of pigment on your skin as well. So if you're somebody who's going with like a medium coverage or sheer coverage foundation, this might add a little more pigment to it as well. So one more beautiful bomb powder I love is the Laura Mercier. So if you have access to it, always definitely should buy that powder. It's an amazing powder. I really love it. So third step, which is very mandatory to have in your makeup kit, is a bronzer. So like it's either a bronzer or a blush. So the Sugar has this palette where it is like, you know, 3-in-1 palette, so you can definitely buy that. It's a very good investment. It's like I think $700 if I'm not wrong, $700 to $800. So you can definitely invest in one such things, or you can buy separately or just a normal bronzer as well, because once you cancel out and even everything out on your face, you don't have any dimension left on your face. So you always need a bronzer to bring back the warmth on your face. So you always have to have a bronzer. So if you buy this palette, then you're going to have bronzer, blush, everything in that. But if you don't, you can definitely just buy one bronzer, or you can just buy one blush. You can always contour with your blush as well. So just see which is your preference. If bronzer is what you want, then buy a bronzer, or if a blush is what you want, then buy a blush. Either of it, you can definitely use it to get get dimension in your face back. Number 4 is brow pencil. Your brow defines your face. It frames your entire face. So I always recommend to you to have a brow pencil in your routine. So it can be any pencil, literally any pencil, which helps you draw properly any shape. Don't make sure they're like not extremely pigmented, because you won't have the gap in space to work with it. So I really like the Colourpop one. I really like the Etude House pencil. I like the Pure Cosmetics. I like the Benefit one. The Benefit one has beautiful Benefit Precisely My Brow is the best eyebrow pencil ever. So you can use that. There are multiple number of pencils in the market. You can always try it. So fifth thing to have in your makeup kit is a lipstick. It's a very basic thing to have. You can always carry this around anywhere. So it's always a preference if you want a lipstick, like if you want a cream lipstick or a liquid lipstick or just a lip tint, depends on your choice. You always again have these things in your kit. So there are a lot of number of lipsticks which I like. I don't want to talk about lipstick list in this, because always there's a preference of the shade things which you can choose. So lipstick is one thing which is very mandatory in your makeup routine. So one thing you can have in your makeup routine is a setting spray. A setting spray just lifts off all the excess powder on your face if you've gone very heavy on your face, and it just locks everything in place, doesn't make your makeup move a lot. So setting spray is really important. And last but not least is mascara. Mascara is so damn important to just open your eyes up, make your eyes look fresh, wide and open. This just gives so much attention to the eyes instantly without even doing much about it. So few of the mascaras I really love are the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, beautiful mascara, and then one more is the Maybelline Volume Express. I love the Essence Volume Stylish. So these are beautiful mascaras, give you a lot of volume and length. Really love these mascaras. And if you're surprised that I didn't mention highlighter, don't be, because highlighter is not an important step of makeup. It is not really necessary. It is good for pictures, but it can look really harsh when on a new one you cannot use it, and you're going out, there's a harsh line of highlight. Doesn't look good. It looks good on pictures, but not so appealing and not so necessary, because it can enhance your texture and everything of that sort. You can always highlight, contour, do everything with your concealers, foundations as well. So you don't really need a highlighter. If you buy something like a Sugar palette, then you do have a highlighter in that as well. So you kind of can work with all of that, because it's a really good investment. So I just mentioned 7 products for you to have, and everything is super essential actually in your routine. So I gave you two options for each as well, and in foundation I asked you, what you want to pick as well. So it's always a choice. I cannot tell you what you like or the finish you like. Yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was useful, and next week I'll see you with the techniques how to use these same products. So stay tuned, like, share, subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell. It'll mean the world to me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.